Good evening dear kids. Sorry I cannot update the answers yesterday because of the network problem. But today here we will complete all the exercise of our January night including the reference to contest. So it will be a long video student, but I hope my children will complete the exercise. Okay, so let's get started. First are the short answers. Why did Munni want Halku to pay the landlord only after the harvest? This is the question. The answer is, when the landlord came to collect money from Halku, then Halku went to Munni and said to her to get the rupees that Munni set aside. There were only 3 rupees, and if Halku gave the rupees to the landlord, they will not be able to buy a blanket for January night. So Munni wanted Halku to pay the landlord only after the harvest. The second question, what was the other plan that Halku tried? Was it successful? The other plan that Halku tried was to pass the January night without having a blanket. No, it was not successful because we have observed that he couldn't have tolerated the coldness of the January nights. Even he has lost his ripened crops. Why did Munni want to give up tenant farming? According to Munni, the tenant farming is very harmful to Halku. Whatever Halku harvests goes to pay up the arrear and taxes. Moreover, it doesn't bring any betterment for them. So, Munni wanted Halku to give up tenant farming. What does Munni mean when she says, fine work farming someone else's land? Munni advised Halku to give up the tenant farming because whatever Halku harvests goes to pay up the arrear. If he worked as a hired laborer, then at least some money will remain. So according to Munni, farming to others' land will be a bad choice. Question number E. Why did Halku look as though he were tearing his heart out and giving it away? When the landlord came to collect money from Halku, then Halku went to Munni and said to her to get the rupees that Munni set aside. There were only 3 rupees, and if you give the 3 rupees to the landlord, they will not be able to buy a blanket for January night. He had saved the rupees from his work piece by piece for his blanket. Today he was going to throw it away, and that's why Halku looked as though he were tearing his heart out and giving it away. Question number F. Is the first sentence in section 2 a complete one? Why do you think it is written like this? The first sentence in section 2 is a complete one. I think it is written in this way so it can express the deep darkness of January night. It also seems a picture of January night. Question number G. How do we know that Halku loves his dog a great deal? Give 2 examples of how he shows his love. When Halku reached out his hand and patted Jabra's back, he said to Jabra, from tomorrow on, stop coming with me or the cold will get you. We will get through the night somehow. This is the reward you get for farming. From the above sentences, we know that Halku loved his dog a great deal. 2 examples of love that Halku showed to Jabra are given below. You have to put up with just one more night. Tomorrow I'll spread some straw. You won't feel the cold. And the second one, the dog's body gave off some kind of stink. Stink we know, bad smell. But Halku, hugging him tight, experienced a happiness he hadn't felt for months. From the above sentences, we come to know that Halku loved Jabra very much. Why did Jabra probably think he was in heaven? When they could no longer bear the cold weather, Halku gently picked Jabra and got him to fall asleep in his lap. The dog bodies gave off some kind of smell, but Halku, hugging him tight, experienced a happiness he hadn't felt for months. So Jabra probably thought he was in heaven. Question number I. Why did Halku look up at the skies? When Halku and Jabra went to guard the field in cold January night, they were unable to tolerate the cold. So Halku looked at the sky to see how much of the night was still left. Question number J. Why did Halku feel proud when he lit the fire? When Halku and Jabra were not able to bear the cold, Halku collected some dry leaves and lit the fire in it. He sat before the fire and let it warm him. After a while, he took off his shawl. Then he spread both feet as though. So students, please, after as it will be though, challenging the cold to do it worse. So he feel proud when he lit the fire. How did Halku know that there were some wild animals in his field? How did he react? Halku was warming himself sitting by the side of the burning leaves and became drowsy. Meanwhile, Jabra gave a loud bark and ran towards the field. Halku heard the munching and crunching of the bluebugs and thought they must be grazing. But consequently, he thought that with Jabra around, no animals could get into the field. Question number L. The whole field was ruined. What did Halku feel about it? What did Munni feel? In the morning, when Munni came to the field, she got that the whole field was ruined and trampled. At that time, Munni's face was shadowed with grief, but Halku was content.